Hey everybody, welcome to another Thursday. Had to double check in my brain what day it was today. My name is Holazor and I'm here to do Splinterlandy things in Splinterlands. Today we are going to try and stay in Champion and going to try and use this 16 minutes that is left of this life quest to try and get some potions out of a chest, because that's probably what's going to happen. And what a great start. It's my favorite combination of things. It's going to be a llama plus a creature. The creature is going to be the 7 mana Mightily Fine healing machine of Pellicle Mercenary. Though I am tempted to go Bramble Pixie, because they're going to have beastly attack. Okay, so we've got Papatamas in the chat and Ali Sam. Welcome to you both. Good to have you here with us. Hopefully you will indeed witness some victories instead of losses, but we'll see. If not, you'll be introduced to what viewers affectionately call the Holazor experience, which is all of the loss. Welcome to you as well. So there's Scotty Fortune. Good to have you back and with us. And hey there, Mango, as well. Well, my opponent is clearly thinking about their team a lot more deeply than I am. A lot more deeply. Well, I'm into Champ 3, only just. But I don't know about my chances of staying there. Sort of in and out of Champ, and that makes me unreliable and sad, and I don't know, in hope that my opponent just outright surrenders here. Hey Max, welcome. We'll see if I can get it back down to silver though. It may just happen, although my hopes are doing pretty good right now. Surely my opponent should have had a team by now, and here we are. That cripple's going to be very dangerous on Murdhamp here. Let's hope we can get through the rest of the team before Murdhamp here is a massive threat. Yeah, I'm good. I'll win. It'll be a slow win, but there's a new llama plus creature exhibition, the Bramble Pixie from the Rift Watchers set. Chose to use them because of the higher raw attack numbers. That got us halfway to a single champion chest. Got us 12 SPS as well, which is pretty good. More importantly, 30 rating. That's the most important part. Hopefully we will be able to get, I think it's going to end up needing 2 wins to get that chest. So I'm hoping those games will come through quickly so that I might be able to open at least 1 chest here. Alright, 38 mana cap, we got Thorns and Return Fire, so my strategy here is going to be to ouster, add Magic Reflect to my abilities, and let's go with Arclaw as our tank. I'm really hoping they're not going to bring Opportunity or Magic Reflect themselves, so I'm going to try and use this new creature. That was the airdrop. We'll throw Gauledon in. Ancient Lich can do some resurrecting. I really want to focus on Amplify if I'm going to be reflecting everything. Finally, we'll just throw the Shadowy Presence in so we've got a little bit more health. Let's see how this goes. Hoping that this goes well, or at least if it doesn't go well, that it's over quickly so I can try to get that only chest. That will be nice. Because I started this with only 13, 14 minutes left on the focus. So we'll see whether or not we can get there or not. But it seems to be the case that my opponents are taking forever. So they're really thinking about their team compositions. They could play a really nasty green splinter team here with Queen Mycelia and Failed Summoner, or even Sacred Unicorn. It's gonna probably be a Queen Mycelia green team. That's my likely guess. Well, if they're stream sniping, I'll just have to swap on over to this so that they may not be able to see a thing. But I don't know. I'm still waiting for the battle to initialize. Interesting, they've gone with a Waka. Now, am I going to have more speed? Because I want to get rid of this guy, of course. But unfortunately, he's got Void Shield. Well, he did not survive very long for Harklaw. But he got some good reflex in. Hopefully Gorlodon can do some nice stuff. That was pretty nice stuff there. Now my amplification is gone, which is not great at all. Everything seems to be falling apart at this stage. I'm not winning that. They've still got their Ancient Lich in the battle, and yeah, that's all over. Alright, 9 minutes and 44 seconds. Yeah, the Reflection Shield is brutal. A really good counter to that card, though, is of course Opportunity, and that's what I was worried about. My opponent bringing along, but it wasn't Opportunity at the end of the day. It was the Tower Griffin that ended up getting me. I could have also played Almo at the front, but I felt as though the Demoralize was a nicer idea, but I was clearly wrong. Reverse Speed and Trample, so this is going to be one for dragons. Let's go with Camilla. And if I'm going trampling with slow people, I'm going to go with Life. And we certainly want the Diamond Dragon, not Diamond Dragon, the Desert Dragon. I know it's a Desert Dragon, but I like to call it a Desert Dragon because it is the tastiest dragon card of them all. If you're new here, and there's several cards that I mispronounce with glee because they're just nicknames for cards that I enjoy. What else are we going to do? Halfling Alchemist in there. The goal is to try and keep the Desert Dragon alive as long as possible. We've got 3, 2, or 1 mana left. Already got the heal going. Tempted by the Whelp Herder, but let's go with True Strike. Then we'll try and make the enemy miss a little bit with the Blind and the Shatter. Well, this Trample may work well for me. Very happy about the Piercing. That's the stuff that I forgot to bring. I wanted to bring Cave Slug. It's the reason I picked Life as the Dragon Splinter. Unfortunately, Brightwing resurrected a rather not so useful creature. And now I find myself in significant amounts of trouble. So that's not going to be a win. I've got 7 minutes to try and find another one. So 1 win, 2 losses. Clearly a fantastic start. I will get better. I will get there. One day. Perhaps today is not that day. I did promise loss, and so far I've delivered that 66% of the time. Ooh, Rise of the Commons, 54 mana. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go Dragon with Life Splinter. And then I'm actually not going to do that. I'm going to go Grandmaster Wraith with Shield Bearer, Stitch Leech, and then a whole ecosystem of support to try and keep my guy alive longer than their guy. And then hopefully we can come away with a win. Where is another heal? Do we have more heals? More tank heals. All of the tank heals. No, we're using all of them. Okay, then we need more repairs. If we can't bring more repairs, we'll bring protects. We do like protect. Yeah, let's go with the Silver Shield Sheriff. Alright, let's see how this goes. Probably should have used oh, I couldn't because it was no legendary cards. Otherwise we've used some of the bigger dragons. So we left 14 mana on the table. Initial plan was just going to be to go Green Splinter, put my Select Slip Spawn in, and back them up with all of the tank heals. But I think through this arrangement, I'm going to be pretty good with Focus Fire. The only one who's going to deviate is going to be that Silver Shield Sheriff. But the threat of Shatter is very, very real. I live with a great sense of uncertainty and horror. And what are we up against? Well, there it is. There's the, not exactly Shatter, but Rust. So I'm glad I've got mainly regular attacks in my team. But good golly, do they have a lot of damage going. But thankfully, I've got quite a bit of damage going as well. But that didn't stop my guy from dying. I should have done what my initial instinct was, which was a team very similar to what my opponent has ended up playing. We'll see if we can tank it up though with Stitch Leech. It's unlikely. But hey, stranger things have happened. Miss. More magic can't miss in that circumstance. Yay, we got rid of one of their heals. And yeah, that's never going to be a victory for me. Alright, I've still got 3 minutes to get that champ chest, and I'm still just in champion. I've only delivered a victory to you 25% of the time. Stats, stats, stats. Also, facts. And ironically, the win is what I should always never do, which is Llama plus Creature. Perhaps I should do Llama plus Creature without a sense of irony and just play it and see what happens. But it all depends on what the rule set's going to be, and I'd like that rule set to address itself very quickly so that I can spam as many games as possible. Earthquake Stampede. I think I'm going to go with Dragon plus Death because of the great many flying machines. Let us also go with that. No, that's not going to work. Need a snare for sure. It's better that it's a flying snare. It's a pretty expensive Skyclaw, so think twice about that. Void Dragon can be some sort of backup. Gloridax Soldier is an interesting card. Can we do Triage? Yes. Can we do some armor? Yes. But no, it's too expensive. Oh, that sucks. We'll go with... That also sucks. Alright, it's 2 mana I've got left then. Alright, who's going to be the best value for 2 mana? Let's go with Rusting the Enemy and Dark One, and we don't care if we have stuff that dies because we want to get Dark One to have as much health as possible, but based on the enemy team composition here, that's not going to go well for me. I'm going to get absolutely destroyed by Demon Shark. Watch my entire team perish. Very lucky there was no retaliate there. How's it going? It's a death to that. Oh wow, we got the Demon Shark down. Now the challenge lies in getting Bakjira down. But we can scavenge a great deal here. And we're going to have a unabated heal. So I think I could skip to results with a win there. Yes, I can. Beautiful. And we managed to crack that single chest with 34 seconds left in the focus. So let's see whether or not I can obtain some potions in the next 20 seconds, because that's likely what is going to happen. It's going to be a single chest which contains, I'm gonna say, gold potions, because my luck is terrible. What's my win ratio for the day? We've got 2 wins out of 6 battles. I can't do that maths. Let's find out what's in this chest. Yeah, it could be a common card. That would be worse than potions. Alright, what are we going to get? No, it was a rare card. It was an infiltrator. And it took us 2 wins to do it. Let's reload the page and find out what the next focus is going to be. I may need to log back in here. Hold on a moment. Okay, let's go back onto the battle page. Oh, we have an earth focus. That means llama and mages. Yes, it does. And it's going to mean an unassailable loss streak. You may all shake your heads in disgust now. You've waited for this moment. Okay. Return fire for everyone. Holy protection. I feel like this would be a great game for Mylor, which I don't have. It would also be a great game for Death Splinter. So here's what we're going to do. Sacred Llama Mage. Where's the Unicorn Mustang? Magic Reflect. Unicorn Mustang. We are also going to use Queen Mycelia. We're going to spam some more triage, not trample, triage. I said triage. Dampier, the princess. Maybe not the princess. Maybe we do need the princess. We want to have healing. Because the rest of my plan was going to be to run Slipspawn. Mycelic Slipspawn for 8 mana. Oh no, they're 9 mana. That's not okay. So I guess we dump the Dampier Stalker, or whatever it is, Infiltrator. Throw that in. Then is there another triage? Throw in the Spirit Hoarder. In fact, I'm going to put that Slipspawn right there. And then in case they bring a Jotun along, we'll put the Vanat Core there. because everyone's going to be returning fire. Alright, let's see how this goes. But the bad part about this team composition is what have I done to actually do damage? Because it's 0 damage so far, and cleanse is also a problem. So now that we are afflicted on the slip spawn, it's going to be death to the slip spawn because they're not going to be able to heal themselves. And that's over. So, well, let's go lose another game by meeting Max's challenge here. And we're playing in a diamond, and as is tradition, you get the rip screen with the dramatic lighting. Yeah, it would be amazing if there was an ability that could do cleanse on the back line. Oh, I like this rule set. It is Divine Shield and Equalizer. Unfortunately, I can't play Llama Mage because it's not available to us. But I think I know what I want to do. I definitely know what I want to do. I've got 2 of my creatures already in. Who else am I going to bring out for this? Seems risky, but I'll do it. That doesn't really fit. And I can go there. Hopefully this goes well. It's not one of my traditional teams. I'm looking forward to seeing the outcome, because it is I wouldn't say it's a new team, but it's something that I feel is a strong, balanced team. Given the Splinter availability, there's a couple of things that will absolutely rip through my team, but I'm hoping they don't come out onto the battlefield. I hope you're done with your team selection, Max. I don't wish to die of old age while I wait. Here we go. Alright. So, I'm hoping that my lurker can do some stuff. At the same time, there's True Strike. I hate your True Strike. I mean, good move, completely countering the lurker. But think of the children of the lurker. Can I even get through one of your creatures? It's looking unlikely. It's looking very unlikely. No, it adds more value to Biz Kitty, the lurker, because Biz Kitty is always going to hit. I believe that impacts phase as well. It gives them True Strike on magic. So for all of my good thoughts about what I was doing and not playing a Quaddus, because that would have been hilarious, I got beaten quite handsomely. Okay, this person loves using Bakjira in almost all circumstances. I am going to throw so much affliction at them, but it's going to be a crippling affliction. And I'm going to hope they don't counter with Almo. They might, but if they do, well, that's why I'm bringing Grim Reaper along. Because I wanted that oppression. Dr. Blight can come along as well. Then we need some actual damage dealing people. Now, if they're going to bring Almo, I'd like to bring something. True Strike. Call it on will do. They're going to wait until the very end of the turn, though, to actually be able to do anything. Let's bring in a little bit of speed. Who's going to be our frontline tank? I know. Pelacor Deceiver. You go there, buddy. And then for 3 mana, let's go with Grenadier. No. Let's go Maggots. So we've got that double opportunity cranking. Well, they didn't go with Almo like I expected. And the only thing I forgot to conclusively bring was... What did I forget to bring? Hey, Backfire worked. Brilliant. Hey, I'm poisoned. Not so brilliant. That cripple's doing well. Okay. We need to break that armor. Doesn't look like that's going to happen. Good poison, though. That creature is just seriously angry. So is their entire team. Yeah, I'm losing that. It looked like an okay idea at first. But still, I've only managed 2 battles. Well, 2 wins. Yeah, that could be an option for challenges, just to set it in Modern or Wild League. I mean, there's the option to do challenges now with Gladiator cards, so it wouldn't be too difficult for them to do the other little enhancement, but there's so many different things that could be worked on in the game. So many very different things. Ooh, 17 mana. It's time for the Lamacron. I don't even get to think about it. It's available, it gets played. Even in Champion League, where it was destined to lose. Is it destined to lose? I don't know. I'm just going to skip to results. Yep, it sure was. And guess where I'm now? Back to Diamond 1. Alright, time to play properly. I always say that. But I think it's becoming apparent that I just clearly cannot play properly. Close range and a return fire is a thing. So let's go with Ouster. Then bring a thorny thing, i.e. a Cursed Windeku. I kind of miss Wild League because I would have played Corrupted Pegasus in a previous life here as well. Instead, it might have to be a Revealer. Because I'm worried about blast damage. I need opportunities, but not ranged opportunities. Maybe some sneaks. Let's go down the melee path. Yeah. Don't know how well this is going to go. Interesting. They opted for one ranged guy who is now a dead guy. And hopefully, I should have brought Amplify. Why didn't I bring Amplify? This should get me back into champ. Should. Doesn't mean it will. I mean, there's going to be an entire team, minus a Sandworm, wailing on a single Cursed Windiku. So you'd hope that the whole team is capable of beating the Cursed Windiku. Because if that's not what happens, then the game is very clearly broken. Okay, good. It worked. It's very good. Otherwise I would have been outraged and possibly stunned. But hey, that puts me back into Champ 3. That's positive. But that was only technically a win in Diamond League. But it was a win in Diamond League against someone that was in Champ League. Now we're dealing with Stampede and Holy Protection, which means I just want to bring Blast along. And I really want to hope that they're not prepared for Blast. So I'm going to go with Biz Kitty. I'm going to make this one a Chaos Dragon game. Who else has chaotic stuff? Scattershot would be really nice too. Ah, right. So how do you know that stuff? Do you just look at what their battle history was, or I don't know. I mean, I will often use Archmage on days that I'm not playing, but I don't use it an enormous amount. So Chaos Dragon is definitely something I wanted to do. There's another thing with Blast. That would also be nice. Ah, right, they had Archmage Alpha or Beta. I've just got the regular old Archmage token. Do I want a blind? I think I want Grenadier. In terms of hitting the enemy, do we have some giant killers we can bring? Of course we've got giant killers we can bring, and because the rule is trample, Desert Dragon should certainly, definitely be one of those giant killers. Now I've got 4 mana left. Who's going to be the best? Let's go with Dr. Blight. Hope that our Grenadier can survive buried in the middle of the team. I'm counting on Chaos Dragon and Countess Sanash to do the majority of the damage to the back end of the enemy team. Return fire is thoroughly annoying. That's going to absolutely destroy my prospects for survival. Can we get an Affliction on Wave Brood? That would be really nice. No, that's just a straight loss. But is it back to Diamond? Yeah, it is. Dang it. I've just promoted another player to champ. It doesn't really count to 17-0 if you've just beaten me 17 times max on 17 different accounts. Because I know that's what you're doing. Equalizer. Simple rules. I'm gonna go cripple and poisons. All of the poisons. 18-0. I'm gonna go with an all poison team. I'm gonna pretend that I'm Waka. I'm never going to hit that Chaos Agent. Never going to hit that Chaos Agent. Oh god. That was terrible. Wasn't expecting Bright and Bloom. Was certainly not expecting that as the summoner of choice for that particular rule set. Worked out well for them. Right, now there's no healing, but there's lots of armor. So we want lots of piercing. And the probable thought pattern of an opponent here is to go, right, if there's armor, we'll go with magic. So I'm probably going to be facing something magical. And now it's kind of like, well, I want something that has lots of potential. Jared Scar's always got potential. Then I also don't want to deal with enemy armor at all. So I'm going to go with the double shatter. And we'll throw the blast in. Throw in the other blast. That gives us a repair for the armor. Gives us an anti-sneak. Heaps of mana still left over. Maybe we do the unthinkable and the unspeakable. And we play... I want to do a double armor. That'd be a triple. No, it's going to be a double repair. Double blast. Anything else that has blast. Blast and rust and blind. Okay. We'll try the Scabo Technomancer. We'll see how that goes. And we'll see if we regret that decision. So it's Wraith v Wraith. There goes a bit of their armor. And in just a moment's time, there goes all of their armor. But never mind, it got repaired. Come back. He's not going to be able to do anything to finish the job. Oh, yes, maybe he will. Oh, that last minute killing. That's frustrating. So, another loss. I just can't hold my position in these ranks. Noxious Fumes, 14 mana and evens. I don't know how to feel about this team or this composition. I am thinking along the lines of white or blue Splinter, because they both have readily available cleanses, but I could get around that whole cleanse requirement by just playing something with immunity. Let's go with Dragon plus Life. Now I've very strategically chosen Phase. Oh, I can't play the immunity. Well, that sucks. Can I play any immunity? One there, one there. Krallis. Krallis might be a choice, but I don't have any 2-mana summoners. Fanatical. Death gives me the best immunity options, but the mana is too high. Already check Life Splinter. Blue Splinter doesn't help me either, so I guess I have to go down the cleanse path if I want to field a full team, and perhaps I should just go fire rather, because there we've got a lot of health. And if we go with Scavenger, even though everyone's going to be poisoned, we've got our cleanse in play. Now this might work, or it might be terrible. Well, I don't have an affliction. And that ugly snare of theirs, not snare, that cripple, certainly not going to be helping me, but they are now afflicted, which is good news. The bad news is I'm going to constantly get crippled. The good news is Bacteria is dead and they can no longer attack. And the best news is I managed to win, which is excellent. But it doesn't put me back into champ. And we just snuck in with one more champ quest. So we'll see whether or not we can stack a few more while we're here. What have we got in store for us? That's a pretty inexpensive Fjoden team. I think it's got to be blue Splinter with lots of sneak. Making it up as I go. That's not an awful lot of sneak. I feel like that's not an appropriate team composition. I feel like maybe I should go with Fjoden and try and focus on a pretty pointless knockout strategy, at least for the front line. Phineas is going to be too expensive. You're too expensive. It's only 4 mana, so let's limit our search. I don't mind the idea of a snipe being present. Problem, however, is 0 and 1. Let's throw the Flame Monkey in, and we can't play 0 mana creature because Sneak is outlawed. Or not Sneak, legendary cards are outlawed. So 0 mana fiends, there is no place for them in this battle. No place at all. I just need to believe that there's no place like Diamond. I mean, no place like Champion, because I am in Diamond. Interesting. Very similar team compositions. I'm terrified of their Serpentine Spy. It's going to rip my team apart. Do I have the sufficient speed to be able to do stuff, though? Doesn't look like it. Oh, that was a beautiful blast taking out their guy. Oh, the stuns. So brutal. That poison was also so brutal. And now my death was also so brutal. Okay. So that was a loss to a Champion League player. And 3953 3, so I seriously lost 7 ranking points for losing to someone rated 300 points above me. Yes, I can do maths correctly. 7 rating points lost. A bit steep. Broken arrows, but everything hits. Seems like time for crippling the magic of the world. Though I really would like having a heal on my team. So maybe not Mimosa. Deep Swimmer feels useless, because Return Fire is pointless. Blind is probably pointless, and what's the extra armor going to do when it's only going to be magic in play? I guess that leaves Kalia as probably the best target. Then Magic Reflect is a thing. If it's aim true, we'll go with triple Magic Reflect. Healing. That's a thing I should bring. They've already got healing. Almo is going to do stuff. If they bring Mimosa, then I get no healing. So maybe I should just go and be really aggressive. Let's dump Zenith Monk and go Genoshanus as our tank. Actually, he'll be the second tank behind Demon Shark. And we'll throw in Sandworm and Dr. Blight to round everything out. Alright, well, I'm very grateful Sandworm is here to help. The always hitting everything is going to be brilliant, but always dying is going to be thoroughly less brilliant. I do like how they too were rather aggressive in their team composition here. Genoshanus seems to have been a pretty solid choice, but it's all moot now because he's dead. I was afraid that was going to happen. You know, an amplifier would have been pretty smart to bring along to combat here. I think I got this with Almo ready to take care of Dr. Blight, and that Sandworm just hanging in there. That went really well. That was the plan. That was the plan all along. I have no idea why I put Cambino all the way back there, but it worked. I wanted to protect him. I was lucky that worked, to be honest. Alright, no magic. It looks like our opponent has been playing a whole bunch of Kalia. And I've got to watch out for Bacteria here. So let's go with... I do have an Earth focus. Maybe I should do that. And I feel like being really obnoxious. I can't do that. Dang it. We'll use Lurker as a substitute, but his kitty could ruin this tactic. Oh no, I can't do that tactic because there's only one triage available and there's going to be no healing. So who has non-magical healing? No one really, other than we've got to go for the kitty ourselves. And we'll combine it with death. So we want triage and repair. It's pretty high mana, so we should probably bring some giant killers. So there's a giant killer for the front line. Don't know if I'm going to be bringing Skyclaw, but I am, just in case. No, there's no other triage. Is there? No, we don't need to worry about True Strike. We've got the giant killer in there. X2 Afflictions. That's the whole reason I went death. I have that affliction available. And now we've got 9 mana. Let's go and throw the Gauledon in because the True Strike is massive. Okay. Good, they don't have Blast there because that would have been a potential problem. Retaliate again. Oh, dang it. And now they're dead. Wow. Lurker's already dead. GG. Absolutely ruined. Lots of people who went to Splinterfest have been playing today. I think that's the second one with the Gambler title that I've played. There's not very many of them around. Do we see that title in lower leagues? I wouldn't know because I only play where I sit. But it's frustrating losing all these battles. Oh, I like this rule set. Melee Mayhem and Noxious Fumes. Please don't have a Mylor. I kind of want to Llama Mage here, but I'm going to resist that. Instead, let's go with a bit of Scattershot. Try and catch our opponent unawares. But the Melee Mayhem is probably gonna shred me like butter there. Let's go Lorna. Double True Strike. I'm really hoping they don't bring Thorns. Yeah, let's put a force field right at the front of my team, then a force field right at the back of my team, and split the difference with a blind, no healing, and more speed. And see whether or not Jared Scar lurking in the middle of the team can do anything useful. I very much doubt it, but I'll try. It's been such a bad losing streak. Yeah, they tried to do fairly similar strategy. I'm very glad I've got that force field leading the way. Funnily, neither team brought cleanse. Very amusingly. It was just aggression piled on top of aggression for this battle. Oh, that's not good. That's a start. And that was really bad RNG for me. That was terrible RNG. That sucks. It's 2 losses in a row. I will keep it going. Okay, so we've got no idea what they're going to play. What neutrals do they have? No, I don't think I'll be going back to Wild, because I'll have to start like all the way from 0 rating again. Although I could try playing Wild with a modern deck until I turn off the rentals for my other Wild cards. That could be amusing. I wonder if I'd even win in Wild League in bronze level. Let's find out after this battle. What's the worst that's going to happen? I'll go back to novice in Wild League. That could be hilarious. Can you even go back to novice after you've graduated? We're going to find out. We're going to find out because I'm going to do my best. Now this is reverse speed, so I don't wish to make the same mistakes I made the last time I did reverse speed. I want it to be a little bit better. Where's the heal and the cleanse? Alright, I'm hoping that evangelist and see what happens. That charge is going to be quite annoying. Wow. Already dead. And dead again. No breaks. Would have been nice if I stopped when I was still in champion before flicking over. Oh no, I have a 300 rating in Wild. Let's see what happens in Wild League. Let's see if I can reach Diamond in one day. Right, so they seem to be going down the Oceanus route very exclusively. So I guess we can go... Geez, I don't know how to play bronze. Tell me what to do. Maybe I just do the same thing. Let's try it. Where's Oceanus? Oh, he doesn't have force field. That's good to know. It's like learning these cards all over again. But let's still do just Oceanus. Oh, that's funny. That's not a bot. That's not a bot at all that we ended up playing against. Alright, now we've got someone who's possibly on a Death Splinter quest. Cursed Windiku. I guess I'm going to go Yoden with Sneak, trying to avoid the Cursed Windiku. So I'm going to be really silly about who is my front line here. Although I don't think it's really all that silly to play a Kobold Bruiser as a tank. Oh, I forgot to put the chicken in. Yes, this is Wen Silver, but reversed slightly. Come on, Sandworm. Do your thing. There we go. Nice, Sandworm. I think I'm gonna lose. Well, that sucked. We lost 19 yellow points. When novice. It's like rediscovering the game all over again. And we have Oceanus once more. Set to try and take the stage. How about we go with Ouster? And we've got Magic Reflect combined with Cursed Windiku. We throw... Oh, Tortoisane Chief doesn't have the heal. Oh, I don't know these cards. If only you had opportunity. Probably be really broken if you did. Lyra doesn't feel like a good idea. That doesn't feel like a good idea. Maybe we don't go down that path. We look at ranged. You don't have poison, which sucks. You're likely to hit because of your speed. Or we could just go True Strike. That would be really amusing. Let's go Halving. Let's go to Halving Town. And does Silent Sharpie have Cripple? Wait, there's 6 mana, aren't they? They're 6 or 5, Silent Sharpie. They're 5. Too expensive. Okay, then. You don't have poison. Wow, Bronze is an entirely different game. Let's go with Parasitic Growth. Oh, that Oceanus. He's there. Too bad the Magic Reflect is going to do nothing because of Void. Blue Splinter OP. Hey, at least it's consistent throughout the leagues. And first we had Vanamore, then we had Kelia Frendel. It's a fire focus. Oh, no, it's switched over to a life focus. Okay, this shows that someone who knows the game, allegedly, at a high level, or at least knows it well enough at a high level, gets knocked back to bronze, i.e. by not playing Wild League for a very long time, has absolutely no clue, no idea what on earth I'm doing, or what I should be doing, even though I've got quite the card collection to sit behind me. How about we go Llama, Flesh Golem, then Bramble Pixie doesn't have heal with their reach. Goblin Psychic has a heal. That could be slightly annoying for the opponent. Let's see. I don't know. I think I like my chances here, apart from the Demoralize. But the Cleanse fixes that. Yeah. Yay. A potential win. Skip. Oh, look at that. It's a win. Oh, 32. 32 rating points. Or focus points, or season points, or whatever they're called. Clearly it's going really well. Standard, 27 mana. Ooh, they have some nice cards. They have some of the beta rewards. That indicates that this account is doing something, or it could be a human account. So let's go with Jotun and opportunity it up. Opportunity with camouflage feels good. Who's going to be our tankety tank? Kobold Bruiser gets a go. Flame Monkey doesn't have repair. That's frustrating. Sure, Halfling Alchemist, because Blue Splinter's always a belligerent threat. We don't need to bury Countess Sinash because she's got what's it called? Okay. Well, this could go well. I should have brought more range stuff. But this could go well. It's probably not going to go well. Oh, farewell. Farewell, good one. Okay, it's me versus the lava. And there we go. The lava is dead. Oh yeah, I'm not even thinking about ECR at this point. It's at 79%, so I guess I've got enough. I mean, how else are you meant to get back into the game in Wild League? 26 mana cap. All of it being a blue mana. So we learned our lesson about Void being a bad idea on Oshanus, but what we did learn was Affliction. Is there any afflictions available at this level? There's a Dr. Blight in green. In water, there's 2 afflictions. In fire, there's only 1. Is there the ability to be... No, I was going to say I was going to try and be really tricky with phase, but that won't work. Let's go Ilthian. Definitely bring my Dr. Blight along. Now, an Oceanus counter. We want Magic Reflect, which we don't have any of. What about Void? That's not really going to work. What about Void Armor? Don't know that Chain Spinner is going to do very well against an Oceanus. Too slow. Okay then. Legionnaire Alvar's too slow as well, so Ilthian's out. I think it's gonna have to be fighting the fire with the fire. You're gonna be pointless, Ringmounter. So in goes Oceanus. We'll bring along a healer. We've got the Affliction to deal with that. Then we need, I don't know, Sneaks? Poison? Poisoning Oceanus might be a good idea. Can cruel cephalopods stay alive? Do I have any idea what on earth I'm doing? The answer to all of these questions and more is likely to be no. We live in hope of the great affliction. Or the great poisoning, because they didn't bring a cleanse. Rats. It's not going great. There's the affliction. So now they can't heal. And we've got a roadblock in their way. I think Dr. Blight might just be the MVP here. Let's skip ahead. Yay, another win. Oh, that 001 SPS. So nice. But let's look at the 0 SPS for the 2 previous wins. And I'm essentially just paying for rating at this point, and indeed burning ECR. But hey, at least I'm winning, which is pretty nice. It's going to take me a very long time to get back up. Maybe I will have to engage the bot. Get me back to a respectable level in Wild League. But then I have to deal with Valnamore, and that's not a fun time at all. Standard rule set, 19 mana. I'm going to Llama Mage and healing. And Chroning. And going. And seeing if this can bring me a great victory. I think it's likely. 6 mana, 6 damage a turn. Yeah, that's no contest. Nice. Another win. Let's get that streak going. At least I have more fun this way, doing it myself. But you know, eventually I'll run out of steam and succumb to fatigue. I'm like a tireless bot. Now, I'm going to be really like absurd here. I'm putting the gold foil in front of Kron as a sacrificial thing so that I can earn more RP if I win. Interesting, they brought along a flesh golem. We may not even get to the last stand, but we certainly will. Alright, they're healing for 3. I'm doing damage for 5. Yep, that's GG. See, we got that 10% bonus on the RP for the gold card that we slipped into the team pointlessly. Oh, look at that. We're in bronze too. Let's go. I wonder if the competition will change. What is this? It's a whole bunch of interesting stuff. With primarily magic. But they're also silent summoners. They're also very jumpy with what summoner they choose. I was thinking Alistair because it looks like they play a lot of magic, but what can I do that can absorb a lot of magic? Does... You don't have magic reflected this stage of your life. That's sad. Nobody on Life Splinter does. Nobody on Fire Splinter does. What about people on Death Splinter? There are also nothing there. What about Dragon Splinter with Fire Splinter? No, no magic reflect. So I guess, who's the Oceanus equivalent of the other Splinters? I know. Let's go with Pyre because they only cost 3 mana. And it's going to depend on keeping Ifrit Elder alive, which might be a struggle if they've got Sneak. But that's easy enough to do. This is stupid, but it might work. We'll direct all the attacks into the Lurker. Hopefully they can dodge all of them. And then we'll just set up a pile of other stuff to try and keep Ifrit Elder alive as long as possible. To the last stand and hope that they, yeah, there we go, there's 3 sneaks. That's lovely. I think it might just work. Be nice if the Lurker was doing a bit more dodging. That Demoralize is quite painful. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. Skip that one. And we've doubled our SPS gains from 0.1 to 0.2. Let's go. 19 mana. Ooh, they've got a Milo. Legendary monsters are not available. That's a shame. No, Grund is not coming to a Milo fight. I just need to use lots of range stuff and I should be fine. So let's go Fernheart. And I'll look for someone... Oh, Fernheart and... Oh no, that's a legendary card. I was going to say Cornelius. That would be hilarious. I'm going to go with... Who's got the most range damage? Feels risky, but we're going to do it. What if they go Ilthian? Well, I'll lose. What if they bring armor? I need to make sure I'm playing at least 2 damage. This is probably not going to go as well as I'm envisioning in my brain. Scattershot feels kind of pointless. Ugh. I'm really glad I brought Goblin Tower. Because it can chip away at the back line, but it's not going to stop the Unicorn from obliterating my team. Oh, that miss. That was absolutely disgusting. There we go. That was a clever win. I had to use my brain. It hurt a little bit. Oh, and we doubled the SPS return again. Brilliant. We're going to get to that next champion chest by playing in bronze, guys. Let's do it. 12 mana. No healing. I guess that means... Oh, I wouldn't like to play blue Splinter. Do we have a life leech at this stage? Anybody? We have a triple life leech option. It's very low health though. Since there's no healing, let's go with... No, I think I might go with that death option. 4 blood. That's not gonna fit. That's not gonna fit in the team. That will. But then look at all these absolutely useless options. We're gonna do it anyway. Because I don't know any better. Still might work. It's a nice life leech. I think we're gonna do this. Yes. It's very possible. Oh, that miss was beautiful. That miss was amazing. Let the life leech prevail. Would have been even better if I picked a different summoner over Alster. Oh, that was wonderful. It's like learning how to play the game all over again. And now we've got thorns to deal with. So I guess we're playing Alster again. And we're going to do that passiveness in the front line. And if I play the magic game once more, I don't think there's going to be anything that they can do. Oh, and we can even bring a triage along. Maybe. Maybe we can bring a triage along. Throw the Chaos Agent in the back in case they bring a sneak. Throw the Corpse Fiend in front as a sacrificial thing. Yeah, there's a bit of damage to contend with there. The triage is not going to be all that useful. I thought it was going to be more useful. It's going to be 0 useful. But can we life leech them to death? We're only recovering 1 health a turn. Yeah, we're going to counteract the damage. That's crazy talk. I could see Cripple being really powerful in conjunction with these life leech guys in this league. Oh, don't you love watching that? Isn't that beautiful? See you later, opponent. See you later. Okay. Those rating points starting to stack up. We're gonna get there. We're gonna do it. And it's time for Dallin, I think. Because we're just gonna cripple the enemy to death with the triple life leech. I'm gonna see how far I can go using just life leech and Dallin. Feel free to cringe, feel free to look away. But I think I'm onto something here. Possibly, maybe. You're very expensive, Queen of Crows, but that health is insane for bronze. Oh, some other guys with absolutely insane health as well. No wonder Cursed Windiku is so popular. Maybe we throw... one of these Weeding Warriors into the mix. Shadowy Presence can be our little backline. Alright, we got the triple life leak. Life leak, yes, it's a life leak. Although that deep lurker is quite intimidating. They do a lot of damage for what they are. Oh, that undead lich. It's a thing of beauty. Well, that worked astonishingly well. Next up, bronze 1. I can do it. Possibly. Okay, there's a whole bunch of thorns in that team as well as a whole bunch of sneak. I don't know if fire creature... Oh, it's lost magic anyway, so there goes the idea. Well, on the topic of life leech then, what about... Yeah, Murdhamp here. I'm just going to use life leech at every possible opportunity. Just, it's a shame it's not going to work. The range in the front and stuff. What about 1 manas? No. Let's say no to the 1 mana people. Let's say yes to Darkspear. And we'll throw the Torrent Fiend in there as well. I really hope they don't bring a whole bunch of sneak. If they do, they did. It's not going to be the best experience in the world for me. 1 kill. Ooh, nice miss. Almost need triage more than I needed the frontline heal here. Okay, now the plan is Murdhampier can tank and then do damage, while hopefully letting everything else... You better not miss. Good. As if this guy missed, would have been all over. Nice. 70 rating points for that one. Climbing. I guess we go a llama. And it's a shame we can't play Grund. We'll go llama, flesh golem. And wish I had something ranged that was gold. There is nothing ranged that is also gold. That's a shame. Let's consider a more feasible team. Since we can't play death, we do have the green splinter as our focus. No. I'm still gonna llama Cron. I can't llama Cron. Well, I'm still gonna llama flesh golem. Yeah. Screw the extra 3 mana. Yay, it's a win. I just wanted to skip when I saw the Oshanas. Alrighty, bronze 1. Next up, silver. What's that leaderboard position for me right now? 15 battles, 12 wins, 12 streak, 70,922nd on the leaderboard. That is pure talent. This guy with a streak of what? 102? It's absurd. Fog of War. So no sneak, no snipe. I'm really tempted to just Yoden my way out of this. No, Ifrit Rising is a terrible choice. So we're going to put Ifrit Elder at the back. Fire Mage there. Now, who does the most damage? Ranged. Ranged, did he ranged? Ranged. Okay. You seem like a good option always, Mr. Firebolt. Now this is where it could be terrible for me. You see, tank is a really bad term to describe the front three creatures of my team. But they're there. And the blast is actually helping me. We're surviving just long enough with our alleged tanks to hopefully get through to that last stand, which we will now acquire. We're going to take a lot of damage along the way, but not enough damage to upset the balance of the win streak. Oh, 666 rating points. And finally, the double-digit, the double decimal place SPS has come through. And very quickly, we have yet another battle. Yeah, I think it's going to be Dallin again with crippling life leech. Bang, bang, bang. Right, we need someone in the back line. I think Dampier Stalker feels like a good idea on account of the True Strike in case they bring Oshanus. Will also be a nice amount of damage. Now let's just sort by health. And stuff below 5 mana. Zenith Monk feels like a bad idea. Silent Shavi feels like a brilliant idea, but not as a tank. So let's go Shadowy Presence. And then we've got 4 mana to decide who's going to actually do stuff. Let's go Dr. Black. That feels important. Shadowy Presence tank. It's a waste of one of Dallin's cripple slots. But at least he'll live for a little bit. That Deep Lurker is troublesome. Always is. But the cripple is just marvelous against Oshanus. Combined with that affliction. It's just really fun. That Feasting Seaweed is also rather problematic. That double opportunity game is very strong. This could be my first loss. It's gonna be. Wow. I lost and gave them a 45% win streak. At least I only lost 5 rating points, but now I've got to build that win streak back up again. Unprotected in 23 mana. What's this gonna be? I feel like I'm going to do that double opportunity as well. It's my turn. So I think I can do the triple opportunity. Ah, yes I can. I can't throw Oshanus in though as a tank. Maybe we need to introduce people to the brilliance of cruel cephalopods. A less appealing option now. Maybe we just introduce people to the brilliance of Kelpinicia as a tank. And just quickly, let's have a look. Yes, Parasitic Growth will attract any enemy attacks. Opportunity, but first Torrent Fiend will at the very back. Don't think I need to worry about Thorns unless they play the Death Thorns creature. Which they did. That may be troublesome. Alright. At least we'll be taking down things in order. Three damage. We're going to lose to exhaustion. Yep. Drat. They only gained 2 rating points for that. 2 losses in a row. What is this? What is this? Ah, good. Blast. Let's go Pyre. Do you have... Good. You have Reflection Shield at this young age. That's perfect. And now we'll go with Serpentine Spy. And... Cobalt Bruiser. Squatch Fiend can be a little stoppy-gappy dude, and hopefully we get the jump on them based on speed. The speed is going to be the most important thing here. Very nice. The speed jump appears to have functioned as intended. This bit, not so much. That bit worked well. That bit did not work well at all. And now we get our last stand, which is possibly not going to be enough damage. Yep. Close. But no victory. Do I go back to Modern League now? No, I'm not going to be doing that. We're going to struggle. At least for today. Life and Death. League only 4 mana. Radio. 4 and 3. Dr. Blight. Life Sapper. Where's that other Life Leech? Where is it gone? Is it... Am I blind? Oh, I've already selected it. So yes, I am blind. Our Bonesmith goes in front. Can't use Windaku. So... I guess I'm going to have to go Zenith Monk. The importance here is going to be trying to get as many cripples in as possible. That might work. I'm learning to play the game from scratch. That slow is annoying. They don't even have a heal on their Zenith Monk. That's great. I'm still going to lose. I'm going to lose so badly. It's just going to take so long to kill them. Although my tank does have considerable staying power. And Dr. Blight is going to get big. This could be a win. Should be a win. Well, I didn't expect it to become a win at first. But then gotta remember the card levels as well do play some part. Didn't go so badly. Alright, let's not bother watching the rest of that. Oh, I'm so far behind though. 25 mana. Oh, Auric Stormbringer. Something serious. Rightio then. Alster. Come one, come all. We want a heal on our front line for sure. And we definitely want to stack all of the sneaks. And maybe we also want to get rid of Silent Sharpie and bring Dr. Blight. Sequel opportunity though, that could be a concern. So let's put Chaos Agent in, because then they'll surely be the one opportunityed. Well, let's try and get rid of some armor while we're at it. We'll put Sandworm in the sneak position. Okay, that's concerning, the Coral Wraith. In fact, the entire enemy team is pretty concerning. Magic Reflect, though, is just outstanding. I'm really astonished they didn't bring a heal. Okay. Now, that's bad. Oh, he doesn't have Force Field. Excellent. The best news. The best news on Earth. He didn't have Force Field. So I won via Magic Reflect. That's the best. Okay, that one was a little bit of a dramatic battle. Okay, can we do another dramatic one with a heavy hitters rule set? I think we can find some stuns. Although, with 25 mana, it doesn't really matter all that much. So we've got Runeslinger or Runeslinger as our options. What about our immunity options? We've got Kralis. Oh, that would be cruel, wouldn't it? What would Kralis's weakness be? Magic, I guess. So yeah, let's do it. Let's do Kralis. And we'll give him phase. Oh, that feels really bad. We'll throw an affliction in. So we got heal, we got affliction for dealing with any enemy, healing, which we're probably unlikely to see. I'll put the Chaos Agent there and hope that Kralis can do what Kralis does. Will Kralis do what Kralis does? They don't have a stun. Would have been better for me to have brought Ilthian as my summoner of choice. But I think Kralis is going to do as Kralis does. And with the help of Dr. Blight, it is getting a bit more sketchy now. Oh, those misses are terrible. I'm really sad none of this magic has been missing. Yeah, right, we're good. Okay. Can I get to silver before the end of the stream? Oh, that's cruel. It's lost magic. But it's 17 mana, so I guess we just go Grund and Llama? That's what I'm going to do. Grundon Llama. Oh no, they've got repair. But it's okay, I've got double strike. She's going to take a bit, maybe. Maybe? Okay. Yeah, I think we're alright. Excellent. That felt risky. Okay, one more win, and then that should place us in silver. Magic reflectors in place, so I'm guessing I'm going to go Ilthian to make sure that other reflectors in play. Let's go with Conjurer. And we're going to go and be a little bit sneaky. How many inspires? Nope. We do have a slow that we should probably use. No, we shouldn't use that. We definitely want to use ranged people. So I think, yeah, why not? Let's do Prismologist. Because they have that 3 damage. Maybe we'll throw Goblin Chariot in as well. And then this guy can go here. And we'll hope for the very best. That took a little bit. That's quite problematic, that living lava with the shield. Hopefully they constantly miss. Sneaks seem to be in my favor, although they're not so useful anymore. Yeah, living lava's gone. That should take care of that. Cool. Excellent. Silver League. No turning back. What can I do in Silver League in 18 minutes before my stream is over? Oh, that's funny. Green Splinter, Green Splinter, Green Splinter, but then guess what? Silent Summoners. Silent Summoners and Earthquake. But Dragon is available, so let's go cheapest Dragon Summoner. And best flying creatures, I suspect, is going to be here. Does Runemancer Kai have Life Leech and flying? They do. What about some snares? Dragon Jumper can help us, so can the Whelp Herder, although they're going to be pretty fragile. I'm thinking Void Dragon as my tank. 7 mana still left over. So let's find these 7 mana machines. Oh, do I dare go a Gargoyle Devil as a tank? It's very tempting. What about 6 mana? Nothing with flying. Let's go Gloridax Soldier. Hope for the best. It feels like I'm playing a human? No. That was pretty quick. Perhaps it's a bot. Yeah, that's just level 1 cards. That should be a no-brain win for me. It was. I'm going to try and smash these battles out as quickly as I can. 16 mana, close range. Pity it wasn't 1 more mana, because then I could have gone. I'm still going to do it. What I was looking for was Llama Cornelius, but that won't work. What might work is... Where is the Empiric Blossom, and Zenith Monk. Maybe. Ideally, you want a ranged thing with healing. I don't know. I haven't looked at the market in forever. It's not something I really look at. I go buy the card set, then forget about it until the next card set is released, and then don't really bother stocking up on cards or anything like that. I think any gold foil card that is ranged is a good addition because you can play more gold foil cards than you can other cards, which ends up working well, because then you can have more in there that get you more stuff. But I got bored. I didn't get bored. I got frustrated in Modern, so I've gone back to Wild, and I'm climbing out of Bronze with my champ level cards in Wild, which are only Modern cards being played in Wild right now for me. So I'm giving myself an artificial handicap. How far can I go in Wild with Modern cards? Little League and Spreading Fury. I feel like this needs to be Focused Fire. It's 40 mana, which is really irrelevant though. I'm tempted to go Talon. It's not the best choice. I think it's going to be between Kellier and Tarsa. Let's go Kellier. Sad they don't have Repair. Coral Wraith actually feels like a really good idea. 3. So we've got our healing, we've got our thing, we've got our other thing, we've got our tank thing, and then we'll put in a poison thing. Oh, it doesn't have poison at this league. What am I doing? I clearly have no idea how to play this game. Well, at this particular league level. Nice poison. There's a kill. Well, we were not playing against someone that was just spamming level 1 cards, so that's a nice win. It seems to be against an individual as opposed to a robotic enemy. Ooh, 14 mana. This is looking like Llama Mage, and it's a lie. I do have one ancient card. Good, another one. I'm just pumping out these games as quickly as possible when it's an obvious win like that. Ooh, 12 mana, Malay Mayhem and Holy Protection. That one's actually pretty tricky. Or is it? Do I just go Ilthian? And do you have Bloodlust, young Jared Scar? Oh, you do. You do indeed. We'll try this. The Bloodlust isn't going to work as I intended, but it will still work in terms of seeing us through to victory. Just didn't work in the way in which I had intended it to work. We have to wait an extra round. That was fantastic. Okay. More battles. 23 mana. Okay, looks like I enjoy a nice little bit of sneaking. So put my nice stuff away from the back. Where is Magical Man? Where is other Magical Man? Okay, what's going to be our stopgap against the sneak? I think I'm just going to go Shadowy Presence. And we'll throw the Cursed Windaku in. And maybe even the Chaos Agent. Try and protect that Life Sapper as much as I can. Yeah, because they stuck with that sneak again. Should be good. I need to stop thinking so much about this and stop bullying the poor bots. Hey, they've beaten me a few times at this point. Equal opportunity, I guess that's Biz Kitty and the speediest people in the world. So that's exactly why I've selected Life Splinter. Speed. Tumaki Exile feels great for that. Dragon Jumper, of course, feels broken for this particular rule. Yes, Vigolator, actually. Who am I going to kick out of the team for Vigolator? Because with opportunity and double strike, that feels like it's going to be really broken. I'm going to kick Time Mage out. And then we're going to use Chaos Agent as our tank. Because, you know, feels like a great idea. Well, that Thorns is going to be super duper problematic. Vigolator. So nice. Now, if Vigolator can do just ranged attacks, that would be great. It's not how it works, but it's very nice that we've managed to spread that damage out. True Strike, they don't stand a chance. That's over. More bullying of these bots and or possibly real players. Rise of the Commons, Weak Magic. That looks like a pretty common-ish team. Only common and rare monsters. It says nothing about summoners. So Jotun, hello. And we want Sneak. Oh, probably like 2 the win streak. Sandworm, Tendy, Striker. Who's got the most health for a tank? Yeah, I did lose a battle at some point. Oh, Weak Magic, then I guess it's got to be Living Lava. That makes more sense. Right, 0, 1s and 2s. And maybe 3s. Oh, we should put some ranged guys in. Lava Spider's a ranged guy. So is Goblin Fireballer. We'll put Sandworm and the 10E Striker there, and hopefully we can do stuff. I like that they also brought a thing. What I don't like... Oh, he doesn't have Force Field. Never mind. I'm used to seeing Force Field on this guy all the time. We'll check the win streak momentarily. We just added 1 to it. Win streak is max streak 13. So I've lost 7. But I've jumped on the leaderboard by 60,000 places. So that's a pretty good achievement, maybe. I don't need to go Jotun for this one. Explosive Weaponry and Reverse Speed. Why was I thinking about going Jotun? Grum. That's my bullying of choice. Grum. And with Reverse Speed, actually, do they have opportunity? They do. That's going to be potentially destructive too. And they're slow, so sure, why not? Okay, how's this gonna go? Possibly well. Provided this guy can make contact. with that guy. Which he did. And now he's dead. It's actually not looking all that great for Grum. No, he's got this. Oh, that bloodlust. So tasty. The streak is up to 30%, so that's what, 6? 6 in a row? But it's almost silver 2. I got 4 minutes left. 48 mana cap, Melee Mayhem, Armored Up. I don't think... Actually, no, we do have Piercing. We just got to go down this route to obtain Piercing. And who's going to have fun doing Piercing things? Well, first up, I think we should definitely go Silence. Then, do we have any Voids? We do have many Void options. Let's go Caledon. And let's go Tusk the Wide too. So many Void options. Yeah, but you're better at this game than me, Max. So that makes sense. You've been watching my streams for long enough now. I should be taking advantage of Scattershot, shouldn't I? We just need a blasty blast. Anybody with a blast. Oh, really? Alright, Mortius, you're out. And then, do we have any more blast? We don't. Okay, so we need... Let's try the double last stand. That way if one fails, the other one can stand in. We'll see how that goes. Well, the Scattershot's looking lovely so far. Just needs to hit the correct targets. And it's doing a good job. I'm confident that's a win. Yes, it is. And look, we've almost gotten a second champion chest just by playing in bronze. Now that's absurd. 25 mana. Rise of the Commons in Stampede. The only thing with Trample is Death Splinter here, isn't it? Trample. No, there's quite a few options in Death. What about in blue? Oh, Demon Shark, no question. Just perhaps not with a Quadus. Kelia, Demon Shark. This is probably going to be my last battle that I can get in today. Metal Eye Guardian. Get some healing for Murdhamp here in the back. 3 mana left. I wish there was magic that I could play here. I wish there was ranged I could play here. Ice Pixie, I guess. And then Chaos Agent to bring up the back line. Hopefully we get some missing. I've got the speed advantage. Alright, here goes the Trample. Oh, it didn't go all the way. It's not going to go all the way at any point here because of that Antoid platoon, but it would have gone most of the way. Oh, so close to silver too. One more. Hey, IGN Queen Sylvia, welcome. You're catching me in the last minute of my stream before we move on to our next streamer, who I'm not sure is going to make it today, but hopefully they will. This one is up close and personal. This is going to be a struggle to select a team for. I think I'm going to go with Life Splinter though. Doesn't matter for the summoner. You, Jared Scar, only leaves me with 3 more mana, so I guess we go with 2. And then 1. Hope that we can get through. Alright, we'll get to watch this battle, and then that will be me done for the day. Hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you're having better luck than me, because I've resorted back to Wild League because I was getting my rear end handed to me in Modern. But hey, there's Silver 2 from Bronze. in one stream. See you next time. Cheers.